Alright, we made it, people. We finally finished The Bunker, and it's one of the greatest survival horror games ever made, and the best one Frictional has done, hands down. If you never play any of their other games, you owe it to yourself to play The Bunker. It's short, it's infinitely replayable thanks to the multitude of difficulties available, and it's simply a great game.
Go!
Set within the titular bunker itself, you play Henry, a French soldier along with a friend of his. They both battle through the trenches before retreating to what hopefully is a safer area. After Henry gets separated from his friend, he goes on a search for him to find him down in a pit. Rescuing your friend, you are quickly overrun by German soldiers before disaster strikes, and you wake up with our favorite titular Amnesia. Your entire bunker has been slaughtered or abandoned, and a strange beast stalks the narrow halls.
Thought I was the last one. We're trapped down here. The rat fucking officers ran and blew the exit behind them. You want to escape. You need to blow it back open. There's dynamite in the arsenal. And a handle to trigger it somewhere in the excavation site. Get them, and you can make it out.
Now it's up to Henry to find some dynamite to escape the bunker and the beast that hunts him or die trying. Follows is hours and hours of the most tense version of cat and mouse I've ever experienced in a game, and it never lets up. The bunker is 2 steps away from being a full-blown immersive sim. Maybe even it is one at this point. You have all these mechanics to mess around with. Your guns have very limited ammo. I think I had an empty pistol most of the time, and by the time you get the shotgun, the game is almost over with if you do things in the order the game wants you to. Everything randomizes itself on every single playthrough. Locker codes needed to get items to help you progress are all randomized. Item placement, besides the key items you need to collect to escape the bunker, are randomized. Bodies are randomized. Everything you can think of pretty much is random, and it's great, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This is how you do randomization to make your game replayable, possibly forever. You can light torches on fire for light, but they burn out. Eventually, you can get a lighter that has very little light, but helps you sneak around easier. Ideally, you would hunt for oil to fuel the generator that powers the bunker to keep the beast away. The beast doesn't like the light, so best option is to keep it running at all times. That means, do you run, grab oil, and come back before your generator burns out? Do you risk that generator burning out to collect more resources? It's really up to you on how you want to survive this literal hell on earth. Do you burn the rats and cause the loud noise to bring the beast to you? Blow them up, throw some meat to distract them that also brings the beast? Every single thing is a choice that you have to be smart with. It's choices like these with limited resources that make the bunker so exciting. While being hunted by this monster, you also have a war going on. It is World War I after all. There's a section where you climb up top for some fresh air to de-stress a bit, but you also have German soldiers ready to put a bullet between your eyes, and to remind you about this war, you can hear explosions up top and screams of death above. Even though you are going through your own personal war down in the bunker, another one waits you if you survive. If you run, you attract the beast. If you do anything loudly, even if it doesn't seem loud, you attract the beast. This took me 12-ish hours or so. Most of those hours were me hiding in a corner or dying a lot. Unrelenting stress in the best possible way. Every area you enter does stop and load in that section. I don't know why they couldn't make this a seamless open area. I'm sure Frictional Games could have, but maybe making it all separate areas has to do with the monster AI somehow so it doesn't break. I have no idea. It's the only real complaint, and having no loading sections at all would have really hammered home the idea of all of this feeling real. Visually, this game is just fine. Frictional Games have never been the photorealistic, samey puke of AAA releases, but they don't need to be. The bunker itself looks and feels lived in, and that sells the entire idea of all of this. This is a real place that had real people living here during the Great War, and now it's occupied by a giant monster that hunts you every single second. No notes visually. When it comes to sound, this is the best they've ever done. The guns hurt my ears, which is a good thing. If you fire enough shots, you have a loud explosion go off next to you, you get the ringing in your ears to symbolize tinnitus. I fucking love that detail. The beast is simply terrifying, the rats are creepy, there's top-notch sound design here, also no single notes. The music here is nothing special, however, but it doesn't need to be. It does its job whenever there is music playing, and it is few and far between besides the main menu and some key moments. The voice acting is good as well. Frictional has never had voice acting in my opinion, and Henry's actor nails the screams of doom. Seriously, if you want to hear what actual death sounds like, the Henry's voice actor fucking nailed it, and I was chilled every single time I died. While I'd normally spoil the narrative here in a section where I explain it overly too much, I'm not going to do that here. You really should play this and experience it yourself, but the basics are, like every other Amnesia game, you wake up with amnesia, read journal entries to uncover what's going on, and make it out of your own personal hell you find yourself in. This is the lightest of the Amnesia stories. There's no grand world events going on, just a bunch of soldiers trying to survive. It's a solid narrative. The Bunker has become one of my favorite games ever, and now that I've made my way through all of the Amnesias and Soma as well, I gotta throw Bunker at the top of this list, no doubt. I did enjoy playing through all of these, and since some of them were 10 years or more since I first played them, they all felt pretty much new. I can confidently say that Frictional has mastered the survival horror genre and the narrative style that they've been experimenting with all of these years. Are they all perfect games? No, of course not. The Bunker can feel cheap at times, and on harder difficulties almost impossible, but that's the charm of it, I think. It's a good challenge, but if you aren't a survival horror fan, I'm not sure this is for you, or this could be the perfect introduction to survival horror in the first place. Who knows? That's really up for you to decide. In conclusion, you definitely need to play The Bunker. Pick it up at full price, pick it up on sale, I don't care. You just need to play this game before you die. And with all of that said, I've been Calypso. If you like this video, like this video. If you dislike this video, dislike this video, and I will see you in the next one.